it's Anya here, and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks Crochet. And this video is part of the series where we are making our anniversary blanket, a celebration of 10 years of stitches. I am looking back at the stitches that we have used over the last 10 years, and we are going to pour them into this blanket as a memory blanket. In this part, we are looking at the Lizzie blanket. It was based on my favourite film Pride and Prejudice, and it is still my favourite blanket. So let me show you how to make the Lizzie square. So we're going to get started with making our slip knot. Insert your hook, and I am using my 3.5, and I am using American terminology, and I'm going to chain 38. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 37 and 38. And now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the 6th stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this one here, you yarn over, go in there, and we make our first box. Voila. And then of course you're going to chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next stitch until the end of the row, and you will have 17 boxes. I'm at the end of the row, and I can see that yes indeed it's working out. This is my last stitch here. Voila. And I have my 17 boxes. So now for row 2, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 counts for the double crochet, 3 counts for the chain, U-turn, and we're going to skip 1 stitch, so that's the chain of the box, and then we're going to place a half double crochet in every stitch. Now yes, remember in the Lizzie blanket we did use half double crochet stitches. Now it could be a problem here because we need our squares to be the same size as all the other squares that we are making. So when you are doing your half double crochets, make sure that you don't make them too short. Okay, so make them a little bit looser than you would normally make them, so that they would actually be a bit taller. So I have placed 1 half double crochet in the first stitch, and in fact I'm going to place 31 half double crochets along my row. And a half double crochet is yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the 3 loops on your hook. So that is my 31 half double crochets done, and now I'm going to finish my row by doing a chain 1, skip 1, and then here I'm going to place a half double crochet in that second chain, but also yes, a half double crochet. So there we go. Now for row 3 we're going to do our chain 3, turn, we're going to skip 1 stitch, and of course now with having done half double crochets our view is slightly different, so just tip the work towards you to make sure that yes you are realizing that this is where the chain is coming out of, this is the stitch that you are going to skip, and this should be the stitch, let me put my hook in it, yes, so this should be the stitch that you are using as first. So we are going to yarn over because in that stitch we are going to place a double crochet. Voila. And in fact we are going to place 1 double crochet in the first 2 stitches. So let's place the next one in the next stitch. There we go. Okay. Then we are going to do a wrapped bean. Now of course anyone who has done the Lizzie will know that this was the one that I was going to choose to reuse again in this project, right? I loved the wrapped bean. So what we are going to do is we're going to make a bean essentially, but we're going to place it around the body of this second double crochet. So instead of yarning over and going into the next stitch, you're just going to turn your work slightly, go in between the 2 stitches and pull up a loop. yarn over, do the same thing again, in between, pull up a loop, and yarn over, in between, and pull up a loop. So we do that 3 times. You now have 7 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. And this V on top of that will make the V that you need to do on top of this stitch. So we're going to skip this stitch, and in the next stitch we're going to start again with making a double crochet in the next stitch, and then a wrapped bean around that second double crochet. Voila, and that is your repeat. So skip 1, double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then we do a bean around that second double crochet. There we go. So you continue like this until you have done 10 beans in the row. Voila, so I have now done my 10 beans, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I am now skipping this stitch here. I have a stitch here to use for one last double crochet, just to of course finish my sequence and finish my row. This is our 31st stitch, and now of course we do a chain 1 and you skip a chain here, go into the second chain, and we do our double crochet. Now for row 4. So we're going to get started as usual. Chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, we turn. We're going to skip 1 stitch, so that means you're skipping the chain here. And then from here onwards we are going to be placing 1 double crochet in each stitch. Now, looking at the top of our work here, you can make out the V's. There should be then 31 V's in our little row here, but of course it's a little bit more complicated than that. So let's see exactly where you're going to be placing those double crochets, and if you keep that in mind, it should be a lot easier. Now also this row, make sure you have got your 31 double crochets again, because if you don't, then you'll run into trouble later on in the next row. Okay, so here it is certainly worth counting your double crochets. So here we have a multiple of 3 stitches. So what we're going to do is into here, this is like a big hole, you're going to go into there and place a double crochet in there. Then you're going to look on top of your bean and find the V on top of the bean. You're going to go under that V and do your double crochet there. And then here, in between the bean and the next double crochet, you have this kind of construction. So what we're going to do is go in between. There we go. And this way we have placed 3 double crochets onto a multiple of our bean, and we should be good to go all the way through our row. So here you see the big hole, so you go in it. Here you see the bean, so you go on top of it. And here you see the bean and the double crochet, so you go around in between it. And if you do that for each multiple, you should be okay. So you will have done 30 stitches, and then at the end there will be your opportunity to place another one. So I will see you at the end of the row. So I will see you now when you have placed 30 double crochets onto this row. So I have now done 30 double crochets along my row. Here I have another double crochet to place a double crochet on top of, so that makes that I now have 31 double crochets, and that's what you need to have. Chain 1, skip 1 and double crochet in the second chain. Now we're ready to start row 5. And row 5 is going to be a boxes row. So we're going to start with chaining 3. We turn, we skip one stitch, so that means we're skipping the chain here, and we're doing a double crochet in the next stitch. There we go. So we've made our box, and of course now we're going to start the repeat of chaining one, skipping one, and placing a double crochet in the next stitch. And of course we just continue along all the way to the end, because our repeat ends in a box as well. So this is row 5, and we are now going to start repeating our rows. So you're going to do a repeat of row 2, 3, 4 and 5 throughout your square. And of course we're doing 17 rows, and the good thing about this square is, of course, we will be ending automatically in a boxes row. So pull up the loop, cut off the yarn and weave in your ends. This square is about 18 by 19 centimeters, or 7 inch by 7.5 inch, and it weighs about 18 grams. In total, you're now going to have to make 6 of these Lizzie squares, so make sure you consult the colour table here on the video or in the blog post. You can make a screenshot of this colour table here on the screen, or of course it can be found in the written pattern on our blog. Please follow the link in the description box below, which will take you to the written pattern on my blog, and you will also find the colour table there. Don't forget, you can go to the Facebook group to show us your squares or any progress that you are making. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them there. And I hope you will enjoy making this square, and I look forward to showing you the next square in the next tutorial. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!